Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, me and Linden have an exciting dish to show you. Simple, but gonna be delicious. I'm making some homemade potato here. We have this already cut up. We're gonna do eggs, bit of onions, and we have some sausage here. So we're gonna take you through the process. We're gonna do this inside this pot here. So feel free, once it comes on, to like, share, and subscribe and to engage. We're gonna get this up to temperature. What I'm gonna do once this is ready, I'm gonna put them in this. So I'll probably keep this on that side. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So basically this need to reach up to proper temperature. Here I have my all-purpose good to go. Okay, so how these homemade chips gonna work now? You can't put all of them in one time. This is kind of a shallow fry. And this style here is Dana's style. She cut these potatoes earlier. But the trick with these potatoes here, once you put them in, don't quick to turn them. You see, like, they're there now. You have to let them sit. And then one side gonna get crisp and you gradually turn them. So these I'm gonna do some onions. Morning and welcome to the channel. So meanwhile, I'm just gonna work on these onions. So these I'm just going to tip a little bit of oil on this. Just going to put a bit of sea salt over. And some black pepper. Remember I said with these potatoes, you know, everybody fry potato, but this is a different technique from a different country. So I'm gonna give them a little bit of turn now. You can't just plain with them when they're in the pot. So this is a lovely breakfast I'm cooking today. Thank you very much. What I'm looking for is my favorite spatula. Which is this. I have this spatula from 16 years old. And I used to work with this guy. They call him, if you remember the character, Fido Dido. Because he have always cut his hairstyle like that. And he lent me this spatula. That time I was in Jamaica working at Club Caribbean Hotel. We do a little bit of training there. And he lent me that spatula then, but he migrated. And from that I have this spatula. When I came to England I realized it said made in England. But this spatula from 15, 16 years old, still going. Just gonna turn the onion on this. Just gonna grill them. Have some tomato going also. With me, I like to season everything. A bit of salt and pepper on the tomato. So normally when Dana made this, I use a tongue. She would use a fork like this. And trust me, they come out. It's one of my favorite way of doing potato now. So how this works, once some of them is ready, like this here, you just pull them out. Take a little bit of time, but the result, trust me, the result, unbelievable. We're gonna put a bit of cradle over it, or all-purpose over this. So I'm gonna leave them like they sit, because normally they go well when they sit like this and you don't keep playing with them. All right, we're gonna put on, have some tomato here. So I'm just gonna kind of put this here a bit. So this breakfast is about for two, three person. I have 4 eggs over there. You're gonna see how I do the eggs also. Eggs gonna cook a little bit different from the normal way you cook it in your home. Thank you very much. Good morning, morning, morning. Thank you. Appreciate it. The way these potatoes, when you do them like this, as I said, I would put a lot of oil and do this. But when I taste these potatoes, the way my wife made them, and as I said, they're different. Normally, if it was me doing it on my own, I would fill this up with oil, submerge it. But if you notice, it's shallow. But when you taste them, it's like what I'm gonna do now. Seeing these come out, we're gonna add a little bit of flavor to this. You can add salt and pepper. For me, I'm putting some of my all-purpose on it, and that's all personal preference. All right, so we're gonna remove what's ready. Just remove them. Trust me, do this for your kids. They love it. Even if you don't love potato, this breakfast here with these potatoes, you will love it. When I finish this, and I'm gonna put on the sausage, and then I will leave them on the grill just to warm through. So you see the one I just take out while they're hot, we just season them again. Put some season over it. That way it's not boring. We're gonna let the temperature of this come back up, right? All right, and then we're gonna put about 2 more handfuls in this. When you put them in like this, just leave them. Don't go moving them. All right. Here I have some sausage. I like to core the sausage. That's personal preference. Now, whatever sausage you want to use, just go for it. Just give them a little bit of core or mark. What will happen soon, the fat in that which will come out once the heat catches it. And if you notice something what I do, I leave my eggs at room temperature. And it's better when you leave it at room temperature. I'm going to show you how to cook a delicious fried egg. We all cook egg, but I'm going to show you a different way. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna put another, slide this down a bit, and I'm gonna speed up the process. So I'm gonna use another smaller pan over here. I was gonna do some planting for myself, but this alone with some garlic sauce. When I mean garlic sauce, I mean homemade garlic sauce, not the crazy one you buy in the shop. So the grill, I'm gonna turn the grill up a little bit, put some heat on it. All right, so this potato, if you notice, this is my first. Give him a little bit of turn. Trust me, this is gonna be lovely. It's nothing like a good fried potato. Some lovely season, some egg and some sausage. And this morning I'm drinking. So later when you finish, guys, check out some shorts I just done. This is rosemary, ginger, and lemon tea with no sweetener in it. You can add some honey if you want. So refreshing. Yeah, these are coming on lovely. Remember, if you do find any value in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And for those of you who are visiting for the first time, my name is Linden. Welcome to the channel. So I'm rocking this with 2 pots now, just to speed up the process. But trust me, the time, especially for me, it's worth it. Because I have these before. Good morning, thank you very much. You can see that my grill getting warm. Just need to push this over a little bit. The best part of this is when you sit down and eating this, I'm telling you. So these almost ready. Just opening the window a little bit, let the fuse out. Morning, how you doing? All right, with the grill, I'm just gonna turn the grill down a bit. What that will do, finish the sausage off in that way. They start opening up, so That's a good sign. There you go. See with these now, we just stay them out. Tell you don't play with these potatoes, I'm telling you. I prefer these than any other potatoes. They're not big, they're freshly made. All right, here I have these over here. It's almost ready. This is our first turn. This is how you have to do them. Give them a bit of turn. So all of these hopefully can fit in that. All right, I'm gonna get a different container, and because when I finish, I want to remove the oil out of this, because I'm gonna use the same pan, but I'm gonna use a smaller pan over here to do the eggs. The way I'm gonna do the eggs, you're gonna love it, and it tastes better. I'm gonna add a little bit more seasoning. You might see me adding this, but you might think it's too much seasoning, but it's not. Watch the sausage, and these, they just keep opening up. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is a real deal, I'm telling you. Give these a little bit of turn, and then these almost ready. So each time you remove, just tap a little bit of seasoning over this. It will make a difference, and it's easier than you just try to season everything. All right, this same pan, I'm gonna do the eggs in this, but I'll let it cool down a little bit. I will remove a little bit of the oil out of this. Just gonna let him cool a bit. We're gonna get 2 plates soon as that finish. It's a little bit of black pepper over this also. Make sure you season everything. Now the next thing I can do, just switch some of this in here, so I'll finish this quicker. You're gonna see how I do my eggs. But when I'm doing the egg, whatever I put on it, that's personal preference. You don't have to put it on. What I'm looking for is my chili flakes. If I don't find them, it's not a big issue anyway. That's fine. Welcome, morning, Jackie. Thank you. Remember, guys, once it comes in, thumbs up the live, and feel free to subscribe and like. All right, this is the last batch now that we're gonna work on the eggs. Work on the eggs. I need a thin spoon like this because I'm gonna do this a little bit different. See, meanwhile this going, the sausage over here, they're on the grill, they're opening up and they're keeping warm. Well, the onion here, nice and warm also. You don't want them dried out or too crispy. All right, these are finished. I'm going to turn this down now. If you notice something, it's not a lot of oil in this. All right, now we're going to use back some of the same oil, just a little bit in here. But I don't want the pan too hot. So I just remove it a little bit off the fire. Remember, these that just come out, you can put some parsley over this also. Next thing we're going to add to this, we're going to add some butter straight in the oil. Put him back on. So what you're doing, you're working on the flavor. So I don't want my egg running all about, so I'm controlling it by pushing the white in a little bit. Gonna increase the gas a bit. Normally I put chili flakes on this. We're gonna start season. Salt and pepper. I'm gonna tilt the pan a bit and I'm gonna base the eggs. All right, we're gonna push this one around, come back here, and then we're gonna base this one. Remember I said I'm gonna do the eggs different, as promised. So we don't want them overcooked. Gently put him down. So that's one plate finish. Just use a spoon, control the egg, that it doesn't just flat out and run all about. It's a little bit uniform in that way. So when you put it on the plate, you know, it doesn't look funny. I'm gonna go in, thank you very much, salt and pepper. So that sound you hear, I don't want it to keep popping like that because I don't want the bottom to be crisp up. I'm gonna remove that. We're gonna start basting. And the reason why I remove it off the fire, I don't like the bottom of my egg crispy. I want it nice. It's egg, it does meant to be crispy like that. All right, we're gonna rest him back here. And we're gonna baste him. So when I do this, I don't have to turn the eggs. Plus you add flavor to this. So when you're cooking this, know when to stop, because I don't want it overcooked either. All right, this almost finished. So I'm still soft on the inside there. All right, so this one is mine. That one is for DP. So I like mine a little bit more. I like mine runny, but not too runny. All right, there she go. That's how I like my egg. That's how you put the perfect egg. Okay, we're gonna plate this up. I have some fresh herbs over here on the window, such as parsley. Just gonna get some parsley here. I'm gonna chop some parsley. Finish off our lovely breakfast. Okay, so it depends on how much you want to eat. Sometimes I like to put down, just gonna put the onion down. If you're in a restaurant, anywhere you put the egg, you have to keep it on the same size and maintain that composure or pattern. So we're gonna put the tomato straight on the onion. So for the sausage, you know, you can either put it off right there, simple, turn the gas off, and then the potato, just gonna put the potato off the side there. So that means everything is uniform. All right, now it's up to you if you need more potato. I like extra black pepper on that. Don't need to put any more salt. That's going to be personal preference. Next thing, what I'm going to do with the parsley, just going to take some parsley, just going to put over the potato and just a little on the egg. Nothing over. I know it's a breakfast, but a chef is different from a cook. And I'm going to show you this. This is just very simple, take time, but quality food take time. This is very simple, but 100% it's enjoyable, like 100%. That's why if you go to certain Michelin star restaurant and you see they use, I'll give you an example. You can go to certain cafe where the chef was a Michelin star chef, and I'm going to make a video on that. They use croissant, like old croissant, but they're still edible. And they turn it into a bread pudding. Trust me, when you taste that, the flavor, unbelievable. Look at this. So ladies and gentlemen, if you do find any value at all in this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the channel. For those of you who are new, for those of you watching the replay, this is Linden special breakfast. Look at that. And all of you on the live, if you haven't subscribed, do Linden a favor. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. And remember, I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching.